A tense standoff this morning drags on for hours in Dearborn Heights. It all started with a man showing up at a local hospital claiming someone shot him at that home. Our Jamont Terry shows us what led to this scary situation and how police got it to end safely. Jamont?
All is calm in this neighborhood now, but quite a different scene this morning when neighbors were awakened to the sound of cops trying to convince the people inside this house to come out safely. You can see at the door the damage along the hinges. That's where cops tried to make their way inside after a very intense standoff that lasted for nearly 6 hours today. Officers with their guns drawn hid behind trees as the tactical unit moved into this neighborhood on Annapolis and Southfield in Dearborn Heights.
I don't want to see nobody get hurt.
But it turns out someone was already hurt after getting shot inside the house early Thursday morning, according to police. Now, that victim showed up to a hospital, which prompted officers to check out the house.
And they observed a male come out of the house with a handgun. The officers tried to talk to him, ran back into the house.
Unclear at the time how many people were inside. They called the SWAT team. But the people inside refused to follow the orders. It left neighbors worried, especially with armed officers on the block.
We have our little ups and downs in this neighborhood, but nothing like this.
For nearly 6 hours, officers tried to convince the 4 men to surrender. Not until the SWAT team used a device to knock down the front door did one by one all 4 men decide to drop their weapons and surrender. The preliminary investigation shows the shooting victim was shot while trying to buy drugs.
It just sounds like they set him up to make a narcotics purchase, and when he got here, they robbed him.
Now, police in Dearborn had a similar robbery and shooting just 2 days ago where someone was shot trying to buy some drugs. They're working with Dearborn Heights investigators to determine if the 4 people arrested today are connected to that case. Reporting live, back to you.
Now, who else was inside the house, Jamont, besides those 4 men who were arrested?
Well, Carmen, apparently the mother of one of the 4 people arrested, she was inside the house. She came out very early on in the standoff, but it's unclear if she knew what took place, the shooting, if she was home at the time or if she simply was home when police arrived. So that was the other person inside the house.
A scene that neighborhood won't easily forget. Our Jamont Terry reporting for us live.
Got that right.